This is a pneumatic cylinder for tyre changing machine at work, and basically what happened, the end came off this pull rod here, and the shock of the piston going forward smashed that part of the casting off straight through across there. Now I've drilled that and tapped it 8mm, pulled it all together, and that repair is worked spot on. But the threads in there are obviously damaged, so what I'm going to do there was put a thread insert in there. It's a 14mm by 2 standard metric thread. Once that's done, it should be good. I was going to weld this up, but it would mean stripping the whole cylinder. It's just not worth it. But it's certainly worth putting a helical repair in there, and that'll see it. You can see the crack is lined up really nice. That's pulled in nice and tight, and I also Loctited it so that it's going to go nowhere, and all the load actually pushes on there. The piston pulls, so it's pushing against there, so there's no real load on there. It just locates it. These are the pins that go in through there. They screw in. See, it's piss wobbly slack, no good at all. They screw in and locate on the actual tyre machine. So I'm going to set it up on the milling machine and get it as true and straight as I possibly can, and then put the insert into it. Right, so my plan is I can clip it in the vise like that. Just going to keep that all in line. Right, the level's on the machine bed. It's not quite level, it's just past that line. So if we put it onto here and get it so it's about the same, out about the same amount. So we're working in a degree of accuracy. All we need is it to be. That's pretty good. I'll tighten the vise up with that. Right, we'll check it again. A little bit past the line, the bubble is. Right, that's good. .5 is the helical drill. Well, what we're going to do is eyeball this. Make sure I don't break that little actuator. You can get things accurate doing this. Obviously it's not part of a nuclear reactor. That's a thing for changing tyres, but you can get things pretty good, and that looks pretty good. Nice and gently, because I haven't got the best grip of it in the world, but it's good. All I've got to do is take the threads out, which is exactly what it's done. And all we need to do is use the machine to start the helical tap. Now we're going to put the threads in with a hand tap wrench. All I want to do is start it. It's meant to be a 14.5mm drill. It's a 14.25 I've got in, so it's a little bit tight, but you can get away with it in aluminium, no problem at all. And the taps in these kits are really good quality. At least the kits I buy are. The thread inserts come, that's a couple of sizes, and these come in the long sizes, so I'm going to have to cut some off. I probably only need about 4-5 coils in there. Best way is a little slit and saw or some really good side cutters. I'll just get a little bit of some eye protection on. So you're obviously really careful with the disc next to my fingers. I would suggest to wear gloves, or if you're not sure on your ability to use the grinder that way, just do it. Right, so that's suitably shortened. Now we can install it. These are something a little bit awkward to get started in the hole. Being quite a coarse thread. That's gone straight in. You don't need any Loctite or glue on these. Once they're in, that's it. The spring tension keeps them nicely in the hole. And you want the top thread, like half a thread below, which is just where that is nicely. Pull the little drive tang out. That's the bit you normally drop inside engines when you're doing spark plugs. So we can get this to screw in. The threads aren't the best on the end of the insert, that's it, so weird. Right, that's it, repaired, real good, repair, solid, won't give any problems at all. You can see the very faint line where the crack was, and that has gone together really well. I didn't video repairing that. Perhaps I should have. All I need now is a bolt open. I've often said I don't like doing production work, but I've got some brass nuts to make for my friend Richard, 1/2 inch Whitworth brass nuts. So what I'm going to try and do is use as little steps as possible to do each one. So I've got a centre drill, a pilot drill, that's a tap and drill size 10.5, that's a newish 1/2 inch Whitworth tap. That's the one tool I'm going to use for facing and for putting the little chamfer on the end, and of course there'll be a parting off tool. I've got some suitable hexi bar here, so we'll get set up and see what sort of job I can do making these in like a sort of timely manner. This is the one tool I'm going to use. I should be able to face the end of the bar to nail it from centre height, so we need to set that up. It's a little bit high. Nearly there. So I need to put a chamfer on the end of the nut, slightly less than that. this tool will face the end of the bar. We'll also put the chamfer on like that. Next thing is to centre drill it. Then a pilot drill. It's actually a 5mm drill. Brass is normally machine dry. And I'm running this at 440 RPM. It's important that you keep the swarf on the move in the drill. Don't let it back up. Next is the tapping drill. The tapping drill is going straight into the brass without the pilot, so that's going to save one operation. A little squirt of WD-40 till lubricant can't do any harm. The first tool changes off with a 45 inward parting tool. The nuts are half an inch thick. This is 3mm blade, so I've worked out at 15mm from that face to give me the correct length for the nuts. Just zero the dinger with that. 15mm. We'll part that one off at that. Try to move the lathe forward. Normally works better. So that's the first one done. Tool change. That looks nice. Right, once again 15mm off that face. Right, the last operation is just to clean up the end that was parted off and put a very slight chamfer on the end. One here for this. So really it doesn't take that long at all, but it is a little bit monotonous, but they are for a good cause. Today is a very special day. Today is Father's Day. So if your father's still alive, you really should go and see him and shake his hand, because there's a lot of people, I'm one of them, who sadly no longer can go and shake their father's hand. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.